Hello everyone. It's Val, and I am so happy that you're here with me, and I hope each and every one of you is doing well. I know it's been a little bit of time since I have posted a video on my YouTube site, but I did have an announcement, and I should have probably announced this quite a while ago. I did announce it on my Instagram, but just to let you know that I am on the Graphics Fairy design team. I'm so excited about that. I've already done my first journal for them, and I will link that below if you're interested in looking at that. But right now I'm working on my second design team project. But I have a confession, because wanting to show you right now, I want to show you notations number 13. Yes, notations number 13, but I have a confession with notations number 13, is that I could not locate my little stamps that I use on the back of my tags. My studio is in such a mess that I lost my stamps. And so anyway, she just had to sit and wait and wait and wait. And finally, I finally found them. All my stamps, they were underneath, believe it or not, they were underneath a pile of stuff, and I kept looking and I just couldn't locate them, but they had slid in or I couldn't see them. And yes, I damaged my finger. It's going to be fine. Dealing with a little infection here, but had nothing to do with junk journals, trust me. No rusty staples. My tetanus shots are all up to date. But anyway, let's get into number 13, because I'm pretty sure you want to see her. She's been waiting quite a long time. So cloth cover on her. I glazed this little portrait from Tim Holtz. And yeah, she's got some lace and some vintage fabrics and some labels and things here. And yeah, she's chunky. Look. And I did put some ceramic beads, and she's got a vintage button. So I only had 3 of these vintage buttons, and it's like, hey, gotta use it, right? So she's got a little cloth front pocket with things in there, little a little photograph, vintage photograph, and things here. You can put your name or whatever you want right there. Try to leave a little space for that. And really stuff the pockets in here, that's for sure. That's why she's so chunky. She's got a little piece there, and this is actual real old foxing. Is that not cool? I save whatever I can, and works great for backing. So here's a little tuck here with, and this is a little, like a little like pocket here with little things in there, which is kind of like a little tag, some digitals, some antique paper, things clipped here, things tucked there. Yeah, but I did try to leave quite a lot of writing room in this journal, and had this little piece that I made here. This is a digital piece, but I put some little labels in here, and one of the labels in here is a vintage label. I found a whole stack of them when I went and searched out some antique bits and pieces. And here's some little antique vintage photograph there, little antique piece here, another little antique piece from 1909. I don't know if you can see that. I folded that up, and there's another like journaling card in there. So stuffed all those in there in that pocket. Some vintage music paper, again, some digital prints. Here's a place where that you can pull out, and here's some little embossing here, and just a little decorated pocket in there. Try to get that back in there if I can. Yeah, there you go. Okay, and put some vintage and antique pieces on that page, but you can still write on it. Here's a cluster that I made with different bits and pieces. This is from a vintage book there. And pinned some pieces on that page and decorated that page. This is antique paper. It feels like onion skin. It's a very old receipt. And I put a piece in here and I collaged the back. So that works really good to journal on if you wish to do that, or post a picture or something. Yes, blank spaces for your notations. I decorated this antique ledger. It's hard for me to turn the pages with this crazy finger. And so this is Pepin paper there. This is a vintage piece that I put there. Here's some antique ledger here. And this is a sliding belly band. It's kind of wraps around. So yeah, you can journal there and it kind of just wraps over that page. I did pin it to that page, but I'll do that later. It's hard for me to maneuver things with this finger. You wouldn't think this finger would matter, but it really does. And here's some bits and pieces there. And is this, hang on just a second, let me check. No, okay, so this is just another little piece that you can journal on there. But I do have another sliding belly band in here, I believe, if I remember correctly. Some antique ledger. I stained this ledger's vintage, but I stained it. And here's the middle, the center, I should say. It's got a little bag, and I put some little pieces in this bag here, and then just stuck that up underneath there. Here's a little tag, goes in there. And oh, there's a center pocket, a little antique photograph there, a couple tags here, and a little piece there. So try to use up some of my little bits and pieces. Of course, some antique lace, and here's some pieces here. I think these might be Tim Holtz pieces. Yeah, yes. Yes, they are. Yes, they are. And some stained paper here. And some bits and pieces here. A Tim Holtz piece, and here's an antique piece, and here is a vintage book page piece that I put in there. And this is the sliding belly band, so I want to share that with you. Yes, I did remember that correctly. So this whole belly band slides off. It's also got a piece here. I also put some pieces behind there like that. Cute, huh? And more pieces there. But yeah, this whole thing slides off, so you can put it on another page or wherever you want to. It doesn't have to stay here. Or you can do some hidden journaling behind it. Hey, whatever works. Here's some vintage music paper. Somebody had written notations, little notations, how appropriate, right? Here's some pieces in here, more pieces, more things here. And this opens up, and that's a little antique ledger piece. Some Pepin paper. This is nice feeling paper. It feels handmade to me, but I'm not gonna say that it is. So here's some lace, paper lace. More antique ledger. I stained this paper here. And here's the other side of that like onion skin receipt. And I put a pocket made it into a pocket, I should say. And here's a little antique. This is so cute. It says, I don't know if you can see it, if my camera will catch up. There we go. Forget me not. Isn't that cute, little Victorian piece? This I put here, but it's nice paper that you can write right on. And let's see, I'm trying to remember because she's, oh, this goes in a little Val. Yeah, a little piece here goes in that pocket. You can write on these pieces. I don't know if this is just me, but this guy is super handsome. So I put some little pieces in here. I just kind of like how he's just, I don't know, I like the pose. Here's a little secret hidden spot here. And I put a couple of the little Tim Holtz Curator, is that what they're called, on there. And this is flipped over with a little tag and a little journaling card and another little journaling card there. And here's some antique lace and some more of my paper lace here. And this is a pocket with little bits in there. And this is an actual old Victorian piece that you can pop off. And if I remember, yeah, it was taken out of a scrapbook. Look at that. I just think that is so cool looking. And you can put whatever you want there. And this is it. I put some pieces in here. A little cloth belly band there. And there you go. That's number 13. She's pretty chunky, isn't she? I just, I can't stop myself. Anyway, I hope you enjoy that. And I am so glad I finally found my stamps. Now I gotta go clean my studio. So take care all. Bye.